bring in Shreya Chatterjee. We also have Munish Pandey to ask him on how this will really help the CBI forward in this investigation. But Shreya, over to you first. We see that the man Sanjay Roy, knowing he is so familiar with the hospital premises. If I could just quickly pan to the hospital, RG Kar Hospital, it's a big building, yes, but Sanjay Roy, we hear, is a civic volunteer who brought several patients to come here and get treatment from this hospital here. It could be very well that he got his cut through it, but he was a sort of a middleman, so he knew the layout of the hospital very well. He walks in, he could have known very well even in advance that there were CCTV cameras, but here in this video, CCTV footage, it shows him walking in, and then he goes into different rooms there trying to look for his victim, and then goes into the seminar hall, comes out and then realizes that there's a CCTV camera, rushes back in to see if he can find another exit, and that's the time the key evidence in this case is Bluetooth falls down. So clearly, for the man who may have known the layout of this building so well, forgot that there was a CCTV camera in place. That also indicates the fact that this man could have been in a totally drunken, inebriated state. Do elaborate for us what we see in this footage.
Well, Nabila, first and foremost, this is the clincher evidence for the first time because, as rightly pointed out by my colleague, there has been multiple misinformation that also floated as theories in social media. Sanjay Roy is established to be seen on the entry of the third floor, which is the chest department of the RG Kar. This footage is from the entry point. 403 is when he was seen entering. Clearly, his hand, we can see a helmet, which is a Kolkata police helmet, part of their uniform. There's a Bluetooth headphone, which can be seen around him. He goes inside. This is the footage from his entry time. He goes inside. We've screened the other CCTV, and clearly it establishes that when he comes back at 4:32, this very Bluetooth headset was inside the crime scene. Now, we've also spoken with those privy with the investigation. We have understood that when the Kolkata police and the forensic team was collecting the exhibits, they had found this Bluetooth headset. It was already sealed even before Sanjay Roy was arrested. On the day of Sanjay Roy's arrest, when he was brought in to the crime scene, automatically his phone got connected to this Bluetooth set, which made him the prime suspect. Apart from that, there has been DNA reports and other forensic, which has also linked him to the crime. But for the first time, this is Sanjay Roy on the CCTV footage at the entry of the third floor of the RG Kar building where the crime had taken place, establishing the point that he, in fact, was behind this horrific incident that has shook the nation.
Well, Shreya, I am going to come back to you to understand if that Bluetooth that was found right next to Abhaya, the victim there, was taken by the police first, or was it meddled or touched by the hospital authorities? Because we know that there was a clear delay by the hospital authorities in informing the family about this rape and murder. So want to know if it was touched and meddled in any way, or if everything was left untouched like that. But the CCTV footage giving huge leads to the CBI. Munish, if I could bring you in on this clincher evidence that India Today has accessed in our exclusive, showing Sanjay Roy being the lone man walking in with an intention to carry out a crime. He gets into several other rooms before he actually reaches the seminar room in a clear hunt for a victim. And that's also something that the CBI suggested, that he's a man who's sick with animal instincts, a pervert of his kind.
Well, Nabila, certainly this is one of the most crucial and clinching evidence which my colleague Arvind Oja has brought in for the viewers of India Today. But why this is extremely important as far as the investigation is concerned. Remember, CBI got this case after 5 days when Kolkata police was investigating this case. So after delay of 5 days, the entire case is going to build on the basis of the forensic evidence and on the basis of technical evidence. Now, CDR data already shows that, Sanjay Roy, the main accused in this case, was inside the building premises. But CCTV images are going to be of extreme importance as far as this entire case is concerned. And as far as the CCTV graph, which we are showing to our viewers in India Today, this is the time when he was seen in the seminar hall. And if I can just give you a timeline, at 3:42 a.m. on the day, the victim was killed by this man, Sanjay Roy. 3:42 a.m. is the time when he entered into the hospital premises on a bike. That CCTV footage is with the agencies. Just after 6 minutes, 3:48, he is seen going towards the emergency room of the hospital. But just after that, at 4:03, the CCTV images of 4:03 when he is entering into the seminar hall where the victim was sleeping at that point of time, and that is why this becomes extremely important for the investigators. And from 4:03 to 4:32, that is for 29 minutes, he was inside the room. So for certain, we know that, Sanjay Roy was with the victim for 29 minutes, and between these 29 minutes, within the 29 minutes, he not only raped the victim, but also killed her. And after 5 minutes, 4:37, he can be seen exiting from the hospital. So this time period, this time span of almost 1 hour which he spent in the hospital, but 29 minutes when he was in the seminar hall where the victim was already sleeping, that is going to be huge importance as far as this entire investigation is concerned. And this CCTV image which my colleague Arvind Doja has brought in for the viewers of India Today, it is certainly going to be a concrete lead as far as this investigation is concerned. And as Arvind has already pointed out, so far there are multiple theories, whether this is a case of gang rape or it's a case of rape. Now one thing is very clear, Sanjay Roy was alone at that point of time. He is someone who has been responsible for killing the victim, and he is someone who has been responsible for raping the victim. So far there is only one accused who is in custody of Central Bureau of Investigation, that is Sanjay Roy. And now the CBI is going to use these CCTV images, use this CCTV footage and build a case to narrow down on this Sanjay Roy. Apart from this evidence, certainly they have other evidence in the form of forensic evidence, in the form of DNA reports, which has already linked Sanjay Roy, as far as killing of the victim is concerned. So certainly, CBI is moving in the right direction. Nabila.
Right, Munish, as we have this clincher evidence that really shows Sanjay Roy walking in and out, the lone man who's carried out this crime, as per the CCTV footage, as per forensic reports, and as per his DNA test. Remember, this is all corroborating to one angle, showing Sanjay Roy to be the man who's the main accused, and it looks like he is the only culprit here. Of course, the conspiracy angle is not ruled out to see if there is a larger conspiracy, if this man had any links with the ex-principal Sandeep Ghosh. Those are the angles that will currently be probed by the CBI. But let me repeat myself, the DNA, the forensics, the CCTV, all showing one man, Sanjay Roy, involved in the rape and murder of that young trainee doctor. Before I get to the breaking that we have, this is a quick look at the protest that continues. 2 weeks at a stretch this has been on, with the candles burning. The fire within the doctors here continues to burn until justice is brought. They want the man to be hung until death. They want the culprit to be receiving capital punishment, and those who may be involved in a larger conspiracy to be brought to book. So while I stand here tracking these developments,